When I was an undergraduate doing my degree, which was physics and maths, one week, a few weeks before the summer term, there was a notice appeared on the college notice board saying that you could go to Hurstmansue and be a summer student. Mornings lectures, afternoons project work, and I thought that'd be a great thing to do, not least because they offered to give you an allowance and put you up free, and it was 8 weeks that I didn't have to support myself. And I little realised how interesting it would be. I was measuring the positions of stars in a star cluster on a photographic plate, piece of glass with a picture of the star cluster on it, and I measured the positions and the brightness of these stars. Actually, what I did was I measured the positions by putting a cross on them, and I measured the diameter of the image of the star on the photograph, which is correlated with the brightness. So then I found out that from this you could measure the motions of the stars and the motion of the cluster around the galaxy and the brightness of the stars and how some of them varied, how far away the cluster was, how old it was. It just blew my mind that you could find out all of these fantastic things from spots in a picture. And at the end of that 6 or 8 week period, whatever it was, like all the other students, we were all called in one by one to the office of the Astronomer Royal.
Who was Sir Richard Woolley at the time?
That was Richard Woolley. And so he sort of glared at you over the half-moon spectacles across the desk and asked you about what you'd done. And at the end of that he said, "What are you going to do when you graduate?" And I said, "I don't know yet." And actually what was in my mind at the time was I might be a physics teacher, because those were the physicists that I knew were physics teachers, so I might be a physics teacher. And I might have mentioned that. And he said, "Oh, don't do that." He said, "Don't do that. Come and work here." So it turned out that it was a job interview, really.